Saturday, everyone. Hope you all are having a good day. Please hit that thumbs up button as we're getting started.
We got a party for a lifetime. Always stopping when it's rough nights. And we don't care about the bad nights. It's for the singing that can feel like this. Make me feel like this.
Thank you guys so much. Let's get it started. Lots to talk about.
I'm on my last straw. I'm broken and I'm woken up. I'm done feeling your lies. I've had enough. I can't run your place in this faulty game. And all the words you speak mean nothing more to me. 'Cause let's start over now. Rewind. And I won't let you go. I need you by my side.
Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. Ask me how we got here, 'cause you don't know how. You say we're taking on water, yeah, we're sinking now. You're looking all concerned, like we're gonna drown. But we both know how to swim, no worries as we'll fall now. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. I know I'm not easy. I drag you out your mind. And there are days I hate you, but baby, you're still mine. And then we have the best times, no matter what we do. And even when we don't, there's nobody I'd rather choose. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me.
Well, hello, my pearls. How is everyone doing? Hope you are well out there. It is August 24th, 2024, 3:42 p.m. on the East Coast of the United States. Bonjour. Thank you guys. Guys, I meant to come back last night. I went and took a walk. I took a quick shower and I was going to lay down to take a 15-minute nap, and that turned into 9 hours. So I'm well rested. So I wanted to tell you I'm sorry. I do owe some birthday singing to some folks out there. Yesterday was Brittany's birthday, and I called her and sung her happy birthday. Whose all birthday do I need to say, or is everyone in here? I might have to say it a couple times. Give me 1 second. This fan's going to give me pneumonia. Who all I owe my monkey? I know I owe my monkey. I owe Canadian. She's not here. She might be here in a little bit. If not, I have at least 2 lives planned today. Probably will end up doing 3 lives. Roger and I slept the entire day yesterday. Well, good. Sometimes you just need that, right? Sometimes you just need to call it. It's I'm working more at my other work, and school started back. Between doing it all, it has been, you know, a little difficult, a little difficult. Uh, in the getting, but that we're starting to go into, we'll be going into our technically our third week. So single mom WTF true crime. Thank you so very much for gifting a pearl necklace. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Pearls look amazing on you and everyone else. If you received that pearl necklace, please give our single mom a big, big, big thank you. Survey says yes. Say thank you. All right. Thank you so much, my dear. Um, I know the feeling. I'm trying to get back into the swing of it also. MTB. Oh, it is something. It is something. Debbie, it is a heartbreaking case. You know, you know, overall, right? America is a safe place to live overall, considering where the world, the things that happens in other countries. Other countries, people pay off the police or judges and stuff like that. Here, it's not near as prevalent in this country as it is in other countries. And so when I think of this case, you just, you know, one second, give me one second. So when I think of this case, when you, Manta, it is, she traveled this far. She was here alone without any family, and now she's gone forever. The child lost everything, its mother, its father, and it is just a sin to the child. You know what I mean? Very, very sad. The Cloud Whisper, thank you so very much, my dear. Really do appreciate that support. Very, very sweet of you. Thank you for your sweet super sticker, my dear. I really do appreciate your support, as it's what keeps me here. So thank you so very much. I hope they find, I do too. Um, Hopefully they can get it out of him. I'm folding Mount Laundry. Wow. Um, I have some that needs done as well, Max Chica. I do mine on Sundays though. The Lord got to rest on Sundays. I can't, but I digress. Just- uh Mount Laundry, I love that. Uh so very selfish of him to take both of them away from the baby. Absolutely. Absolutely. So very selfish. For what? What kind of problem can't be solved? What kind of problem can't be solved? So, Nina, I was going to do a Sam's Club live yesterday after I ended my other live, and I was just like, no, I'm not going to. Costco lines are nuts. Costco lines are nuts. I usually go to Sam's Club. which in my state, we don't have Costco. I'm one of the only 3 states in the United States that doesn't have a Costco in their state at all. She was his property. Yes. Yep. Um, it is something that is very, very common in that part of the world. Also, let's talk about this. In many parts of the world, especially South Asian countries and parts of the the Persia, uh, Middle Eastern countries, divorce is something that is almost unheard of because you are seen as an outcast on society. You are seen as an embarrassment to your family, putting your family's name through that. Um, and you are considered a loose woman. Uh, almost now, thankfully, so, things are starting to change in those countries, but still, even today, majority, that is how it is seen for women. Um, we've made a lot of progress in this country in our civil rights. Thank God. But many places throughout the world is just getting started. And it's something I'd like to know how they arrested and charging him with concealing a body before anything else. Yes. Um, well, let's get to it. How about that? Let's get to that. So first, I want to tell you a little bit about this. Okay. Um, there Someone said this was an arranged marriage. I don't know if it was arranged per se, but they all excuse me, am I still here? Okay. I They have not found, Miss Bott yet, but they have arrested him. Now, I do want to tell you that what I am going to be speaking about, if you have ever um, suffered with any type of DV or sensitive to, any violence, this may not be the stream for you. This could be triggering for some. Okay. Um, so this is her husband. Let me show you a better picture, actually. Let me show you a better picture. This is the jerk, the devil, that unalived her. She is considered deceased. She is considered deceased. And I'm going to show you here something very soon about how they know she is deceased. And it is gruesome. Um, what is his name again? His name is Naresh. Naresh Bhatt, the husband of. I always, I always feel like I'm saying it wrong. Is it Mamta Bhatt? Uh, speaking during he spoke recently while a press conference was going on, and it's like he didn't even care. This man, I mean, like he didn't want to be there. As soon as he was done saying a few words, just because it felt like he had to, not because that he gave a wooden nickel, uh, he had a bottle in his hand of his daughter's, and he leaves. He doesn't even stay around for the press conference.
What you are doing community, and then please keep doing, and then just I need like your help in a all positive way. Just keep doing what you are doing, and then in a positive way just help us in this tough time.
In regards to the police department, 2 weeks is a very long time just to get any update. Us community, entire community, we have something. I don't know Mamta personally, but I'm in the middle of the night just thinking about her. We have 30,000 only Nepalese community here in Virginia. If they
The Nepalese community is a rather growing community in the United States. They're wonderful, wonderful people, very hard working, take their education very seriously. And, you know, she did it the right way. She got married, she had a child, and now we have this, right? Bear with me 2 seconds while I can do this. Okay. Oops.
Body of his missing wife, but also now suspected of killing her too. For the first time, he and our team of reporters, we just learned some of the evidence that detectives have compiled over the past 3 weeks, and some of the details are disturbing. 7 News reporter Nick Minach is live in Manassas. Nick, you've got those details and new information about the husband.
That's right, Scott. 7 News on your side just confirmed that Naresh Bhatt briefly served as a police recruit with the Fairfax County Police Department, and he served as an automated logistics specialist with the Army Reserve.
Now, I saw somewhere where he had it that he said he worked at the White House. That he worked at the White House. I'm like, I don't know about that. Yes, Manassas. And 3 weeks ago, I was in that community. Just less than 3 weeks ago, I was in the same neighborhood. Shocking.
Now, his wife's body still hasn't been found, but the police chief presumes she is dead. The search, though, still continues.
People are leaving flowers in honor of Mamta Bhatt outside her Manassas Park home. For several weeks when she was reported missing, her loved ones were holding out hope that she was still alive. But now, after hearing what was said in court,
I think we're all in a state of shock.
many of those who care for her are thinking the worst.
I don't think the horrific nature of it was what we expected to hear today. They used the words blood pooling. They identified large volumes of what looked like blood stains.
That's what prosecutors said in court Friday morning. Investigators say they found evidence of blood splatter and pools of blood inside the master bedroom and bathroom of the Bhatt home, plus evidence of a body dragged outside the home.
It sounds whatever happened in that house reached.
Yes, there was blood in a lot of the home. You know, does he not think people are going to check for blood? I mean, this isn't Tennessee, right? This isn't Tennessee. This is the Commonwealth of Virginia, for God's sakes. And they certainly checked. And you could tell, I'm trying to I'm going to show y'all something here momentarily about there is court documents that has came out, and it says, quote, there was on or about July 30th, 2024, the accused Naresh Bhatt, unalived his wife I always say it wrong, Mamta Bhatt. The incident occurred at their residence located at 9408 Heather Court in the city of Manassas Park. During the course of this investigation, a substantial amount of digital and forensic evidence consistent with her death was uncovered. There was evidence in the residence indicating the body was inside the residence and dragged out of the residence, in quote. Yes. So he had a few weeks to clean up. He was just living in it. I cannot imagine. Unalived, this poor woman, perhaps. How do you know that he dismembered her? How would she be drug out if she was dismembered? Reality. They had 2 people living in the basement. He's also on video at Walmart in 2 other towns. He bought cleaning supplies at one and a knife set with the other one. I believe the same. Blue Star also shows bleach. Yes, it does show bleach. He bought cleaning supplies at Walmart here in Sterling. Dismembered is a rumor. In a garbage can, Justin? Oh, I have not heard that. That is interesting. That is very, very sad. I'm glad the bastard's in jail. I'm very glad of that. That is for sure. You know, let me kind of give you a timeline on this. So the timeline is around July 27th or 28th. Bear with me one second. July 27th or 28th, Mamta Bhatt was last seen at her workplace. Now, she was a pediatric nurse, loved to help people, loved to be around, loved her job, her work loved her, and they kind of took her in. She had no family otherwise. And so she made family at her workplace and in the community. So July 27th or July 27th is when she was last 28-year-old Mamta Bhatt was last seen. July 28th, she had a convention with her friend. July 31st, her husband Naresh claims this was the last day he saw her. July 31st. August 5th, Naresh reports his wife missing. That was August 5th. August 21st, police conduct another search in the home. There's an interview that he did. We'll look at that shortly. August 22nd, 2 days ago, Naresh is arrested. No bond. Police announced yesterday that the evidence of blood was found in the home. prosecutors are accusing Naresh of unaliving his wife, but because her body has not yet been located, he is currently facing a Class 6 felony charge in connection with concealing a dead body. So there is that. Mamta married to Naresh just over 3 years ago, and they have an 11-month-old daughter as well. All right, let's continue with this. Guys, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button. Family's got, yes, good. I'm sure, I would hope they would get their visas approved. This is definitely an emergency. It can take quite sometimes, but my father-in-law was sick a few years ago, and he ended up passing, and we had family from out of the country, and my father-in-law went downhill very quickly, and they was going to say it was going to take 30 days to get in to get their visas approved. So I went to my senator, and they got it fixed very quickly. So I'm very, thankful for that. They can do it. They won't do it unless it's like something is really wrong, right? But it sounds like they did it in her case for sure. Guys, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button if you haven't yet hit it. Would greatly appreciate it. If you're not yet a member, consider becoming one. We will be doing an after show this evening after our Sebastian Rogers, and it will be a members only live. We will be doing at least one after show members only live a week.
A high level of brutality. And that makes me sad to think
Soldier
that
girl.
my mom suffered greatly in her what appears to be her last moments.
Although they have not yet found Mamta's body, Manassas Park police are accusing Naresh Bhatt of killing his wife. His defense attorney argued there was no evidence of murder. Over the past few weeks, Naresh stood in front of news outlets speaking on his wife's disappearance.
There he is.
I need your help.
But now he's in custody. Prosecutors said a few days ago Naresh sold his car and had previously discussed selling his home. We're also told after Mamta went missing.
Question: wasn't his mother and father-in-law, or sorry, his mother and father do they live with him? They were quite judgmental from what I understand as well.
Missing. Her husband changed his story multiple times, claimed his wife destroyed her phone before disappearing, traveled to Chantilly to buy knives, and then the next day, cleaning supplies. Now, those who care for Mamta are raising money to help care for her 1-year-old daughter, who was seen taken into the care of social services.
No, where at, Lori? Which island? Which island is it on? Because I have family in Hawaii. Her husband is in the military and based there. They have arrested him. Oh. No, I'll look that up. Is it in Oahu? That's where my 2 out of 3 of my children were born, is in Hawaii.
Mr. Bhatt's next court date is Monday, and 7 News expects to be there. Reporting live in Manassas Park, Nick Minock, 7 News.
7 News is also confirmed with the immigration attorney for Mamta's mother that An emergency visa has been granted so that Mamta's family can come to the United States to care for her, for the couple's 1-year-old daughter, rather. As Nick reported, the child is in the care of social services right now. 7 News is continuing to follow all of these developments, and we'll bring you another update coming up tonight at 11 o'clock. Tom Rousey picks up our team coverage in the meantime from the alert desk. And Tom, you found social media videos of the family.
Yeah, we just were able to find these a short time ago, Scott. Their Mamta with her daughter. She apparently was a frequent poster to TikTok, and we found several videos of her, just really sweet videos that she made with her daughter.
Yeah, she did a lot. And, you know, these are going to be something that her daughter is going to cherish for the rest of her life. She never really got to know her mom. Used to live in Oahu. I loved it there. Hawaii is wonderful, but it is extremely expensive. Is still missing 6 months pregnant. Oh wow. I'll look into that, guys. I'm going to try to do 3 lives today. There's another case that I am going to be speaking about. It is a doozy. A 10-year-old was found deceased in a trash can or a barrel, and he had been in there for like 3 years, 2 or 3 years.
Daughter. Now, she posted frequently during the month of July. In fact, most days in July, she posted some video on TikTok. The last day she posted a video, though, was July 28th, which is also the last day police believe she was seen before, at some point, they believe she was killed by her husband. At the alert desk, I'm Tom Rousey.
Yeah, I'll look into that video in Hawaii for sure, or the case. It's very expensive. We had to stay there we were there for like 3 or 4 months in Hawaii, and it was so expensive. So expensive. So there is that. So yeah, Nareesh, she was arrested related to her disappearance. He's been charged with 1 felony count of transporting, secreting, concealing, or altering a dead body. And I think that might be where perhaps I don't know how much 1 can of pop is, but it's, you know, it's expensive, especially in the touristy areas. So there's that. This was him being taken out of into the cop car. Guess he thought he was going to get away with it. Okay. That's the same case. I didn't know that was in Hawaii, though. Gaia. Okay. Let me show you this. That was him being taken out. I think there's one more. This is them removing the baby. How sad is that? Vacation. Big Island's expensive. I mean, anywhere in Hawaii is expensive. However, Oahu is the most expensive because it's the most. You know, it's kind of, you know, it's the capital, and it is, you know, the most. There's a lot of city there, right? Here we go. This is part of what was going on. On or about July 30th, the accused Naresh Bhatt unalived his wife, Mamat. I say it wrong every single time. Mamta Bhatt. The incident occurred at their residence located at 9408 Heather Court in the city of Manassas Park. During the course of the investigations, a substantial amount of digital and forensic evidence consisted with her death was recovered. There was evidence in the residence indicating the body was inside the residence and dragged out of the residence. Very, very sad. I've heard it pronounced like Mamta. The drive, yeah, that's a claiming fake documents, birth certificates. Did anyone else see the other man who was in the background of the house during the interview with a female reporter a couple weeks ago? No. Wow. I mean, it's been, the last time all of us was in Hawaii, it's been probably 10 years. And then before my twins, they're 15. So it's been a minute. Yeah. He's dragging her to bathtub, removed and found in caulking. Yeah. You're not going to be able to hide that. I mean, honestly, people who commit these crimes, and if there's blood anywhere, you're done. You're done. The only way you're going to get that blood out is if you set house up. Can you access LinkedIn? I think I mean I could, I guess. Why, my dear? He sold his car to Carfax, but Tesla can get law enforcement yeah. I mean, Tesla it's software with wheels, right? I mean, you can change, your air conditioning. You can view how fast the car is going while someone is driving it. You can turn the heated seats on, open the doors, close the door, all that. Now in Manassas Park, it's a very big community. There is a lot of streets, lots of homes in that area. It has a big immigrant community. I would say middle to upper class immigrants generally. And it's a really, really nice area as well. So let's look at this. Bear with me 1 second while this finishes its ad. All right.
Heartbreaking for a community in Manassas Park. We're learning horrific new details about the disappearance of a young mother, Mamta Kafle Bhatt. Our Katie Lusso is here with me now to get us caught up on where this case stands. And Katie, We know the focus is now on Mamta's husband.
Yeah, and since day one, prosecutors told the judge there have been so many inconsistencies in the stories Naresh Bhatt has told police, from the timeline of when he last saw her to why he believed she was missing. That, combined with what they called disturbing evidence, is why tonight he remains behind bars.
Mamta Kafle Bhatt, a 28-year-old mother and pediatric nurse, loved to post on social media. In a Prince William County courtroom Friday morning, prosecutors told the judge she was very active on her TikTok. On July 28th, she
So
posted this
cute.
video of her daughter. Police say she also spoke to a friend that day, but then silence. Prosecutors say her friends and family became concerned, more so when she didn't show up to work on August 1st. On the 2nd, police went to her Manassas Park home for a welfare check, spoke with her husband Naresh Bhatt, and say he told them he didn't want to report her missing because she was with family in New York or Texas.
No, there's never a reason to not report someone missing. There's never ever a reason. I came back in and it's okay now. Okay, good. Where was this? Riley's Nana, to the office, please. You're being paged. Riley's Nana, to the office, please. You're being paged. We need a late slip for Riley's Nana. She's late. Good to see you, Riley's Nana. Thank you so much for joining us, dear. He would have never reported her missing, in my opinion. Oh, I don't believe he would have either. I believe this. I don't believe he would have ever reported her missing. Oh, thank you, V Slims. Appreciate you. Don't think he would have ever, had it not been for her work and her friends. Justin, I truly believe if she didn't have her co-workers raising hell, he would have never. Oh, bingo. Absolutely. I think he is so arrogant, he thought he'd never get caught. I think he's so arrogant, but he's actually a pretty dumb, no common sense, and doesn't know how things work. He's also told law enforcement that she would often, yes, leave for weeks. What? That's so easy to listen. Is a mother going to leave her 8-month-old baby girl for weeks? No. Not a chance.
Prosecutors say she doesn't have family in the United States. They told the judge he also kept changing his story about when he last saw her.
Talk to me about the last time you saw her.
In the evening of the Wednesday,
Couple things, not just this case, but a few things that always sticks out whenever someone is saying what happened, right? Their story doesn't make sense. And if they waited if they waited, or how they called emergency services, is very important. Always look at those things. If their stories change, if it doesn't make sense, it's probably not true. And how they call, if they call, if they wait and call, or someone else ends up reporting that, the person missing before, their husband, their wife, the person that lives with them, is all red flags.
we were here and then we ate together.
That would have been July 31st. He didn't file an official missing persons report, though, until August 5th. But fast forward to August 21st, police searched the home, and on August 22nd, they arrested Naresh. He hasn't been charged with murder, but rather concealing a dead body. Friday morning, prosecutors painting a gruesome picture of what they believe unfolded inside this home, saying they found evidence.
Now, question. Based upon it says they have a lot of digital information. Are they looking in a specific area? Does anyone know that if they're looking in a general vicinity, or are they just looking in random places in that area? Because it seems like they may have an area down to where she might be. If anyone in chat knows, please let me know. He destroyed her phone, in my opinion, to keep her from being able to contact anyone. Yes. Don't forget the message that Mamat left some months ago about, I think it was about, she was moving because she was getting a divorce. The husband fished a lot. Maybe she's close. I think he found out she was trying to leave again. Perhaps, the most dangerous time in any type of relationship, especially a DV relationship, is when you are leaving. Always wait until they are gone or they are asleep. Right? Does he still have, he sold the blue Tesla?
Of large amounts of blood in the primary bedroom and bathroom, along with evidence that a body had been dragged out of the home. They also revealed that on July 30th, he bought 3 knives at a Walmart in Chantilly. 2 still haven't been found. They believe that's the day Mamta was killed. The next day, he bought cleaning supplies. Since then, prosecutors say he tried to sell his home. On Monday, he sold his blue Tesla seen in this video from when WUSA 9 originally tried to speak to him on August 12th. And when investigators searched the home on Wednesday, court documents reveal they found the house packed, his and his daughter's passports in plain sight. His daughter has been placed in the care of social services. Family friends tell WUSA 9 Mamta's mother has been granted an emergency visa to come to the
Just such a beautiful soul. Such a beautiful soul, right? And Trooper, absolutely. If you are ever facing any sort of DV, you are absolutely not alone. We have the hotlines going across the screen as well for the DV hotline as well. Speak to someone. You need to have a plan made so you can get out. It takes a while sometimes. I get it, but don't wait too long because things can get really bad really quick.
has been granted an emergency visa to come to the U.S. from Nepal.
Yeah, it's so tough to listen to all those details, Katie. We know Naresh had his first court appearance today. So what happens next?
So his attorney called this case a media frenzy with no actual evidence, but the judge ordered that he be held with no bond. He does, though, have a bond hearing on Monday. We will be there bringing you updates as we get them. Lorenzo.
I can't help but to think about their young daughter who is now without both of her parents. Katie, thank you. And tomorrow neighbors are gathering in Mamta's honor. You'll find them at Signal Hill Park Pavilion in Manassas Park from 10 until noon. And you can find all of our coverage right now just by scanning this QR code you're going to see in just.
All right, so there we go on that. Serenity, thank you so much, my sweetheart. Really do appreciate the support. It means so much to me, my dear. I left my first husband while he was at work and drove halfway across the country because he threatened to unalive me if I tried taking my son with him. Yes, and it gets even more complicated if you have kids, right? Thank God you and your son are safe now, Serenity. I don't know how long that's been, but I'm glad you did it that way. Wait till they are gone and, have a plan ready for whenever they leave. That is when you go out and, put your plan in action, right? Uh, Bear with me one second. There is a police chief that, what day was this? Let me see what this day was. Okay. Here we go. Thank you for that, Serenity. Really do appreciate it. Guys, please hit that thumbs up button. Would greatly appreciate that, as it is a free way to get the word out. Everyone needs to hear this story, especially in Virginia. It sounds like he was a fisherman. If he is a fisherman, and if she was dismembered, we've got to remember that, that can make things complicated, even more complicated. If it's in a river or something, one of my subscribers, it was right after, it was maybe like 4 or 5 months after little Quentin Simon's case. Her cousin was fishing, and there was a torso that washed up beside the bank. And I did a live on that, found out who that person was. It was she was a transgender woman from North Carolina. She said she was going to step out a few minutes, and she had been speaking to someone online, and he had drove all the way there and unalived her. So crazy, right? Oh, thank you again, Serenity. Thank you so much, my dear. It was like 29 years ago. Well, you just need to make a secret plan. I had my mom send me money and I hid it. Yes. Yes. Back then when we were broke, mama would hand you money. She'd be like, put it in your hand. Here, honey, take this. Take this. That mother Ed trucker ever touches you, honey, deck him. You wait till he goes to sleep. You get you a pillowcase. You pack you some canned food in it, honey. Okay, that's what you do. And you put it over your shoulder. He's good and asleep, boo boo. And you go, bye, Earl. Okay. Mm-hmm. That's what Mama says. Mama cut your ass. You hurt her babies. I'm gonna tell you that. We will cut you. Okay. Gotta sleep sometimes, boo boo. Gotta sleep sometimes. Mm-hmm. One moment, please. Okay. All right. Hello, Faye. Good to see a YouTuber. Lady Freedom, Casey, Stephanie, second to no one. Good to see everyone arriving in chat. Thank you so much for joining. Yes, ma'am. Certainly did. And do. Oh, I need.
We're going to need you all to keep your voices up. There are a lot of people here. We have Mayor Jeanette Rochelle, Councilmember Mike Carrera, Delegate Michelle Maldonado here, and we have Police Chief Mario Lugo, who would like to give a brief statement. He will not be answering any questions this evening. He will just be giving
Darlin, Susan.
Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Mario Lugo. I'm the Chief of Police for the City of Manassas Park Police Department. I'm here to provide a statement of what events had and what led up to the events of today.
It seems like, in these other states, people are arresting. It seems just like Tennessee, that's nothing's happening.
Community and Mamta Park Police Department would like to start by expressing our admiration for the outpouring of compassion from the community and on Mamta's behalf. We would also like to extend our appreciation to those in the community
That's right.
in the United States and Nepal for their efforts and their outcry at this time, who have dedicated their time, volunteered their efforts. While I acknowledge that while I acknowledge and respect the public's concerns for answer, I assure each of you that although these answers are limited by this continuing to be an active investigation,
That's good, Tina.
This investigation remains a top priority.
Exactly, reality.
And our agency. And our agency remains committed to providing details as we are able. With that being said, I would like to share the following information.
Okay, it's about to start. But I, just, DV, hey Toodles, just DV alone, can you, I mean, if you have not lived through it, praise God, and I hope you never do. But I can't imagine the not only physical, but the mental that you go through, of just, and, these people, your abuser will play mind games, right? My kids and I are survivors. Yes, they play mind games with you, your kids, or whatever, I thankfully have never been in any sort of DV situation, but my girlfriend, she was, and I will never forget it. I can tell you that. I will never, ever forget it. God, it's going to make me cry right now. Oh. I'll never forget her sitting on my couch and just sobbing. And I thought he knocked her teeth out, her front teeth out. He didn't, thank God, but they were like loose. Like he loosened them. They eventually tightened back up, but damn, it's really sad, man. Sorry, this thing keeps muting. I don't understand.
Related to this case. This agency remains committed to providing details as we are able. With that being said, I would like to share the following information. To this point in the investigation, Our investigators have executed over 10 search warrants and conducted hundreds of interviews related to this case. This includes the search warrant that we executed this evening that you are aware of at his residence. My staff continues to work tirelessly and follow up every lead, which we have received hundreds of leads on this case.
So sorry, y'all.
Additionally, I would like to encourage the community to continue providing any and all information that might assist us with this investigation, and to take this opportunity to thank our local, state, and federal partners who continue to support us in this investigation. This investigation is ongoing, it's still active, and we're making progress. Once we have information that we can provide to the community, we will do that. We have had several meetings with community leaders from the Nepali community, and we will continue to have those on a weekly basis or daily basis. I know the media and the community wants answers, but at this point, I'm not able to answer certain questions, and that's why I'm providing this statement. I want to thank everybody for coming out, for continuing to keep this case in the spotlight, and we will continue to investigate this investigation. Thank you.
That's it? Chief, is there any questions? Mayor, if you want to say anything.
Yeah. Okay, look, the search warrant is going to take another 3 to 4 hours to complete. When I get the information, I will provide that. My goal is that once I have that information, I will provide it to the community of what was located. 3 to 4 hours before they're done. Okay. But I'm not sure if I'm going to have the full answers. We have asked outside jurisdictions to help us with the forensics on this. So we got to wait for them to provide us the answers. I was hoping, I don't know when they're going to have the report to me, but I got to wait for them to tell me when. If they're going to do it tonight, I don't know.
Is she dead or alive? She's alive or she's dead?
I can't answer that right now, sir.
Do you have a person of interest?
He is a person of interest.
The husband?
Yes.
Husband's person of interest.
He's been a point of interest, and everybody knows that.
As of when?
As of, I don't have the dates in front of me. But yet again, as soon as I have more information, my goal is to, at the latest tomorrow, is to provide a statement of what was, if we can disclose anything from the search warrant tomorrow, okay?
And
Thank
she's
you.
still cooperating?
No, the husband is not cooperating.
Husband is not cooperating.
Husband is not cooperating. I want to give you a couple facts about DV, some statistics. DV is commonly referred to as an intimate partner violence, also known as IPV. 85% of DV victims are women. A woman is beaten every 9 seconds. Every year, nearly 5.3 million incidents of DV occur among U.S. women aged 18 or older. Oh, Summer, I am so glad you're getting out of the hospital today. Yay. Guys, congratulate Summer. She's getting out of the hospital today. She had a very, 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 very bad car accident. Almost took her life. And she has been in the hospital for weeks. So praise be to God that you are getting out, Summer. That is amazing. So good to hear. Giggle of 3, thank you so very much for becoming a Pearl. Really do appreciate you, my dear. Thank you so much. If you want to stick around, we will have a members live after my Sebastian Rogers live. After that, we'll be having a members only live after that this evening. So don't forget about that. Thank you so much. Pearls look amazing on you. Also, I want to give you a few more statistics. More than 3 women are unalived by husbands or boyfriends every day in the United States. 1 in 3 women worldwide have been forced into sex, physically beaten, or otherwise used another way during abused one way or another during her lifetime. Women aged 16 to 24 are most likely to be victimized by an interpartner or an intimate partner. Women are 5 to 8 times more likely than men to be victimized by an intimate partner. Most IPV, DV incidents are not reported to police. Only 20% of RAP, you know what else? SAs and 25% of physical assault and 50% of stalking towards women are reported. Only 20% of RAPES or SAs are reported. That is jaw dropping. 25% of physical assaults are reported, and only 50% of stalking. Despite severe underreporting of DV, calls related to DV make up about half of all violent crimes calls to police department. Only 1 of 5 DV victims with physical injuries seek professional medical treatment. So let's see here. Dating partners, physically abusing one. Okay. 1 out of every 5 that is in high school that is having intercourse at that age is having a DV situation at that age. 1 out of 5. Women are at most risk of violence during separation from their intimate partner. Hispanic women are less likely to be victimized than non-Hispanic women in every age group. Between 4 to 8% of pregnant women are abused at least once during pregnancy. For 30% of women who are abused, the first incident occurs during pregnancy. It is estimated that intimate partners stalk more than 1 million women and 371,000 men each year. Those are from the Emory University School of Medicine. Facts is the source. Yes. There. I was probably 10 years ago or something. There was this guy. I was, pulling a few blocks from my street, and he was a young guy, and he was on the sidewalk. And there was a stroller there, and he had this woman's face shoved on the ground. And I rolled my window down and I was like, get the fuck off of her, like that. And I kept a you know what in my car at the time. And it's like, you mother chicken, you better get off of her. And I called the police. Absolutely called the police. You see something like that, even if they say don't call the police, you call the police. You call the police. Because maybe the state will, even if they don't press charges. Many times the state will continually press the charges regardless if they are dropped. So there's that. Let me see here. Vinnie Politan, they did a lot of good stuff on the court case. Police are urging anyone who knows anything about Mamta Bhatt to call the Manassas Park crime solvers. You can remain anonymously at 703-330-0330, or you can call the police department. You can at 703-361-1136. I got something here on Facebook. There is a group. It's called Help Find Mamta Bhatt here on. What's this? Bear with me 1 second as I don't have it on my thing as well. Okay. Good Morning DC did something here.
News of the day right now, and our big story at 10 a, also out of the Manassas area. That's where the investigation into the fate of missing mother Mamta Kafle continues. Fox 5 first to bring you the breaking news of the disturbing case. Her husband just in court for his first hearing. Neighbors now speaking out. Stephanie Ramirez has been covering the story. She joins us now live from Prince William County with the latest for us. Steph?
Does anyone know, did the neighbors ever hear any fighting? Did they ever see any sort of abuse? I am sure the neighbors downstairs that lived in their basement had to know more. Come on. Right? Like, they had to know something. You can't live in someone's basement and not hear fighting or someone being, screaming for their life. I haven't heard anything like it. And he worked in Knoxville. Boy, that name sounds familiar. Sean Finnegan. Hold on. He tortured. What is that? Guilty of murder in the torture death of Jennifer Paxton. He R'd her. Ew, I remember the face. I once was neighbors with an interracial couple. Guys was black and the woman white. I set up a signal for me to call police when she needed help, and I called the popo. He was mad at me. You get over it, right? Get over it. You know what you can do for me not call the popo? Don't beat on your wife or your girlfriend. Or I can move a whole house in an hour, but I don't have to do that ever again. I'm too old now. Right, Marlo? Right. Get used to it.
Good morning, guys. And he was held by the judge, but even before that 8:30 hearing today, I got a hold of court documents that said prosecutors are accusing the husband of murdering his wife, pointing to physical and electronic evidence. Guys, Naresh Bhatt is the husband, and her body has not been found yet. The court documents saying that investigators found evidence in the family's Manassas Park home indicating that her body was inside the residence and dragged out. And while in court, prosecutors say Bhatt gave conflicting stories about the last time he saw his wife. 28-year-old Mamta Kafle Bhatt went missing on July 27th. Her husband telling authorities that she was in Texas or New York visiting family, even though she has no family here. They're all in Nepal. On July 30th, county prosecutors said Bhatt went to a Chantilly Walmart to buy a pack of 3 knives, but only one was recovered from the home when police carried out an extensive search warrant with.
Hey, electronic medium. Good to see you, honey.
This was on Wednesday that they started. And we're told that Bhatt was seen in a Loudoun County Walmart's surveillance video purchasing a number of cleaning supplies and believe.
I don't know why these people who unalive someone go to Walmart. That is the worst place you can possibly go, is freaking Walmart. They catch so many people going to Walmart. It is so bizarre to me how I'm like, why the hell y'all going to Walmart? They got more cameras than Fort Knox. You walk right in the door, honey, you're going to get a camera and a Walmart greeter. I'll tell you that right now. So, no. Now, you go to Sam's Club, they're using AI for your stuff that you purchase. You walk through this, almost kind of looks like a metal detector, but it's got cameras here and it's got cameras up there, and you walk through it. It takes a picture, cling, of all of your stuff, and it sends it to the person standing at the door, sends a picture to it, tells it, and it matches it with the receipt. Matches it with the receipt. And if something is extra on there that wasn't rang up, it'll tell them. Now, the other day I bought some stuff from Sam's Club, and I had like a shirt on a cart, and I had a bunch of other like groceries and stuff, and it thought my shirt was a steak. Right? Bye-bye privacy. Exactly. But, honey, don't go to anything with Mr. Sam Walton's name on it. You are going to be found out, which is good. You know, I'm glad they're found out, but just saying, like, I can't tell you the cases. You know, it used to be, you know, they just look at the cameras, but now, you know, those cameras probably, they say they're not stored. The information isn't stored for a long term. Honey, they probably know every one of our faces. You know what I mean? What stores with AI have we been to lately, right? I thought your shirt was a steak. It did it, and she's like, well, that's not a steak. She's like, I thought your shirt was a steak. I was like, oh, I could be a snack. Maybe I could be a snack. I'm just kidding. Our Walmart has cameras, but no grins. We have no greeter. Oh, you don't have a greeter? I would be side-eyeing people buying trash bags and shovels. Yeah. You buy like a trash can, gloves, cleaner, a shovel, plastic bags. Yes. I would be like, what are you doing with this? What are you doing with this? That's why they're called super criminals. Thank God. Yeah. Thank God for. Glad they are.
Not long before that, the husband showed proof of being at a Loudoun County cafe. The prosecutor saying the last time Mamta's phone pinged a cell phone tower was also in Loudoun County. Now, those in court today to support the 28-year-old mother, wife, and former nurse, they are devastated.
What we heard was worse than we could have ever imagined. I have to give credit to the.
I've always wondered, because there is, that there is dead people in every single landfill in the country. Gotta be. And I've always wondered, how many people are unbeknownst buried in each landfill average. Right, girl. You a fancy snack, like an expensive lunch. Aw, sweetsies. So crazy.
Commonwealth attorneys. She spoke as frankly as she could, but the details are absolutely shocking.
And it was also said in court, guys, that Bhatt had sold his Tesla, was talking to at least 2 people about short selling his home, and that investigators could easily see he and his daughter's passports when they entered into the home. The former colleague you just heard from there,
Yeah, I would have snatched his passport in 2.3 seconds. There are. That's exactly right.
ask her what's going on in the community. She said everybody right now is asking what more they could have done. She said Mamta did call for help in some of her social media posts, with people responding that it's not right, you need to contact police. But she says no one ever grabbed her arm to make sure that she got that law enforcement help she needed. The community hoping that never happens again as the search here in Manassas continues. Guys, I'll send it back to you.
All right, Stephanie, thank you very much for those updates. We appreciate it. We'll check back in with you throughout the morning.
All right. So there is that. He had plans for that passport. Yeah. Justin, my doctor, said thank you for being amazing. He is going to join the Pearl family. Oh, thanks, Doc. Thank you. Appreciate it. Welcome to the Pearl family. With the cost of steaks today, the shirt was probably much cheaper. Yeah. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. So let me see if there's anything else. There was evidence in the residence indicating the body was inside the residence and dragged out of the residence, the officer wrote in the criminal complaint. While we all have our own ideas, I don't think the horrific nature is what we expected to hear today. I don't know if it's the sheriff or the police director said that. On August 2nd, a welfare check was called to the Bhatt's home. When Manassas Park Police conducted the welfare check, officers said that Naresh Bhatt did not want to report Mamta missing because he said she was with family in Texas or New York, but prosecutors say Mamta doesn't have family in the U.S. Does he not think someone is going to check? It's craziness, guys. Guys, please hit that thumbs up. Greatly appreciate it. Consider becoming a member if you haven't yet joined the family.
Heard from all the way to today.
Starting on July 27th, this is when Mamta was last seen at work. On July 28th, Mamta tried calling a friend, but that friend missed the call.
July 30th, Mamta's husband bought knives at Walmart, according to police. Police also believe that's around the same time Mamta was killed. July 31st, court documents say her husband was seen buying cleaning supplies.
August 1st, Mamta did not show up to her shift at Innova Fairfax. The next day, Manassas Park Police say they conducted a welfare check after concerns from her coworkers. And on August 5th, Naresh reported her as missing. Manassas Park Police then declared her as a missing person.
On August 8th, Manassas police released information to the public about Mamta's case, and friends began searching for Mamta the next day. 2 weeks later, August 21st, a search warrant was executed at Mamta's home, and yesterday, Naresh was taken into custody. You can expect more from WSA9 as we stay on top of this story. We've made it easy for you to catch up.
Bless her heart. You know, went to school to be a nurse, all of that. Just absolutely tragic. Absolutely tragic. Oh, we love you too, Marla. And okay. Well, guys, I think that's all on that one. I do have a, let me see when the other one is scheduled. I have another live scheduled at 6 o'clock. That is in 55 minutes. Hi, Justin. I did exact same thing scenario years back. Baby in stroller was watching a man beat woman. People clapped as I drove away. You got to speak up. Listen. Okay, electronic medium. Thank you so much, my dear. Yeah, listen. Someone always has to be the voice for someone, right? Most people will go with the, you know, fall under the pressure of the way, you know, people, that's, you know, the way people are. But everyone needs somebody. Everyone needs a hero, right? When you see a bully, when you see someone being bullied, stand up, especially if it's someone who can't fend for themselves, someone that is not as strong, whether that's physical, emotionally, or whatever. Make sure you always do that. You will never, ever be sorry. That I can assure you. Thank you, Tar. All right, guys. I'll see you guys in about 55 minutes from now. We'll be speaking about Sebastian Rogers. And then after that live, I will be doing a members only after show. And then I'm going to try to go live after that on Hey Sweetie. But the Sebastian Rogers will be on Clutch Them Pearls. That's right. Peach. That's right. No bullies. All right, guys. Love you all. Appreciate you. I'll see you guys in a little bit. If anything breaks in Mamta Bhatt's, if she is found or anything happens, I've got a schedule back now